Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to the Farthest Frontier in Gimliesburg. I think we finally have our legs underneath us. We have learned the value of trade as far as gaining raw goods that otherwise would have been fairly difficult for me to procure. So we seem to be in a pretty darn good spot all of a sudden. I find myself with enough laborers to sustain a pretty decent economy. We are producing a load of luxury goods that I will be able to sell off. Everything is kind of turning up amazing right about now. We do have a predator apparently to worry about. Can you guys just beat up the bear? Like, seriously, there we go. Can you all successfully 3-on-1 the bear? Oh god, no, you cannot. The bear is going to murder you all. Tell you what, new plan, run to the safety of, like, the tower or something, or maybe a hunter. I don't care. Actually, you know what? This is exactly why we employ soldiers as of the last video, so we can send them over here in order to deal with these guys themselves. Now, as far as making our soldiers better, there are a couple things we can do. We still have not yet built an armory, which takes, hides, charcoal, iron, and produces armor and shields, which is great, and that stuff, by the way, gets set up here in the vault. That's where it naturally stores this stuff, so if people need to equip some weapons and armor, they can do so. Another thing that I want to do that's similar, though, is set up a blacksmith forge. Now, this does reduce desirability by a lot, so we need to keep it away from the housing. But this is a way that we'll be able to start producing some of our own weapons, tools, and heavy tools. So I'm not going to be reliant upon traders coming through in order to get a very crucial resource to keep my industry up and a-running. I also forgot to mention in the last video that I have upgraded my Fletcher workshop, which apparently opens up crossbows as a new type of weapon. So we have produced some of these. I don't know if they require any particular ammunition. I would certainly think that bolts would be necessary, or maybe it just uses arrows, I don't know. But as long as we're willing to use up some of my iron and some of my planks, apparently we can get ourselves a slightly better weapon of some sort, I guess. I don't really have a great, encyclopedia for all the different items. Just knowing what I do about crossbows, I have to assume they're better. Oh, and we have managed to build out our theater over here. Now, this does cost me some gold per month, but should be getting me a pretty decent amount of desirability around here. So what's our desirability over here right now? 61%. We just need to upgrade, this shrine, for example, and we can actually start getting our first round of level 3 houses. Now, I'm not going to do that because we don't have anywhere near enough planks to go around, so I'd rather not. Okay, so the blacksmith's forge is up and running. I think I have it facing the right direction, don't I? Maybe. Anyway, so with this, we start taking some iron and some coal, and we start making a bunch of different things. I'm inclined to think that we want tools more than anything, and then maybe after that, regular weapons, and then heavy tools. We shouldn't need very many of these, so it seems to me that regular tools are the most important. I'm curious to see if this makes a big difference in my economy once I start getting lots of tools, because this is obviously something we have not been producing very much of, actually none of them until this point. We've had to buy some from traders, and then they get used up almost instantly, which means that my people definitely want tools for something, I just don't know what. Maybe this is one of the reasons that my villagers have been slower to do things like chop down trees than I otherwise would like. Kinda hard to punch a tree, you know? I mean, this ain't Minecraft. 5 more livestock have been born. Goodness gracious me. All right, we're already back up to our maximum population. I can divide the herd if I wanted to, or we can just start culling it, I suppose. So, yeah, 500 something milk per farm. If we say that, that's about 1,000 food per year just from the cheese maker and dairy products. Yeah, between cheese, a heck of a lot of bread, and then whatever the heck else we can either hunt, smoke, or farm, I feel like we're pretty good on food. Yeah, we're not seeing ourselves with massive stockpiles of 10,000 units of food like we would in other survival games, but honestly, why make so much food if it's just gonna spoil, right? This actually, to me, feels like a pretty solid equilibrium that we found so far, and it's working. We're sustaining 209 people. Wait, 9? 209? Hold the phone. Shouldn't be 209, because we had 208 a minute ago. That tells me that somewhere a house upgraded to tier 3 and I didn't notice. There it is! This large house right over here, which apparently can level up again? I didn't even know that. Okay, what kind of desirability you got? 68%, yep, there it is. Okay, well that looks really nice, honestly. It sounds to me like we're gonna have a whole bunch of these going forward. Oh god, the next time they upgrade takes a load of planks and bricks. That's gonna be expensive, dude. Oh great, our sand pit is out of ore as well. Okay, well, hope y'all didn't want sand anytime soon. Guess we'll go ahead and salvage this thing. There's honestly not even a point in having this temporary shelter anymore. We might as well just go ahead and get rid of all that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Do we want to accept some additional immigrants? Yeah, I guess so. That's probably fine. We can afford to handle a few more. Let's go ahead and place down some extra housing like so. Desirability is looking pretty darn good. A lot more houses over here starting to upgrade as well, thanks to the addition of another healer's house, because I kind of figured we're going to need another doctor at some point. Yeah, I would like to see another way to get sand. That's actually a resource I have not been seeing very often from the traders, or maybe I've just been kind of overlooking it. But I've not really seen sand very often. Otherwise, I'd say, hey, no problem, we'll just buy a bunch. Aha, there is sand way out over here, though. That's a thing. Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and do that. Where's the nearest way to town? Is it way over here? Yep, okay. Yeah, we're getting really far away now. It's a good thing we got people who are riding some wagons to transport these goods around, because, otherwise, it would be literally impossible to transport these goods. I'm pretty sure that they would get hungry and or sleepy long before they would have a chance to deliver. I think it would make a lot of sense to upgrade this trading post now that we have enough materials. Because it certainly seems to me that trade is becoming a lifeblood thing for me. So extra storage capacity, nice, probably not super important, but there we go. Better, more specialized merchants, okay, and then better durability. Question, if I have more specialized merchants, is that going to result in, let's say, general merchants providing, wood or other little things that I need becoming less frequent? Or is there going to be more merchants to make up for it? Or are they just going to have better prices? I have no idea. We're going to find out. Okay, so this has been built up. It's the same traders I've got right now. Oh, wait, it says, wait, did a third traveler mysteriously teleported in? Oh. Okay, so, what's the difference between them then? Departing in 14 days, 16 days, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't look that different yet. Trader 3 appears to have gross amounts of food, but otherwise this all looks very standard. Maybe I just need to wait until the next recycle and we'll see what happens. Oh, wow, a freaking ton of super cheap grain. Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait, no, it's a bug. Trader 2 and Trader 3 are the same person and they have the exact same inventory. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. It's just confused. It's just confused because I upgraded it in the middle of a cycle. Don't worry about it. It'll fix itself next time. Let's go ahead and place down an armory. We can fit one kind of in the residential area without too much issue. Not sure this is really a great location, probably too far away from any goods for it to be smart, so let's instead place it up over here or something. I'm not even sure that we really need to have things like armor that often, but I figure I'd rather find out that I don't need it than to find out I do need it and then all of a sudden I'm dead. 6 more animals born. I'm pretty sure every one that we slaughter is worth like 500 food or something, we can see. Yeah, 500 food, 10 hides, and 12 tallow. So you're telling me every year, without even considering the milk, we're getting like 1,500 more meat. I mean, that seems really good, doesn't it? Hey, about 3,000 ingots per year, by the way, in taxes. Love it. I'm going to place a smokehouse down over here, kind of close to where the cows are, just because I figured that could actually make a little bit of sense. And we're going to build out one more building that up to this point we have ignored, and that is the furniture workhouse. I was kind of originally thinking that we're not going to be touching this because, well, like, wood was kind of an important resource, but if the traveling merchants are going to be bringing me a lot, and I plan on buying it, which so far we've been doing really well on, maybe we can start trading some sort of extra luxury good. Maybe we actually turn a profit. I mean, supposedly you do. Anyway, all right, we got another trader over here. Are you specialized? You're so specialized that I don't even know that you exist because I see nothing here. Traveling merchant, where? No, like, really, though. Hold on. Where? Uh-oh. This, appears to be a bug. And if I don't get a trader, then that means that upgrading this is absolutely a mistake, and we need to tear this down in favor of our old one again. Raiders have been sighted. Okay. Honestly, it shouldn't be that bad. We've had a handful of guards kind of already stationed and ready to go. Question, where are we seeing them? They're all coming from one direction? No, wait, hang on. Wait, okay, yeah, there's a couple coming from over here and stuff, but mostly they're coming in this direction. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to upgrade the tower in time, but that's still okay. I've got 3 soldiers who are armed and ready to go. Let's send them off this direction. We're gonna go ahead and deal with them. I probably should go ahead and ring the bell and just encourage people maybe to not go running off where they are undoubtedly going to get murdered, like this guy. Now is not, well, I guess you can go slaughter a cow now. As long as you stay out of their way, it doesn't matter that much. Right? They're going to follow the roads, you know, whatever seems the most convenient. You get the heck out of here, please. You may want to stay on the far side of the paddock. You are in mortal danger. Okay, wait, hang on. They were trying to decide if they want to attack or not. Okay. And yeah, we're getting attacked over here, but honestly, it's not that bad. Most of the raiders are all off in this direction, so my soldiers should be able to do some pretty serious work. I don't see these guys using the crossbows, which is what I would have preferred. Oh, wait, yes, they are. Hey, this guy's actually totally got a crossbow animation. Okay, so I guess you don't need special ammunition. It looks like just regular crossbow bolts is sufficient. Can you, for the love of God, not go running in and attacking? Guys, are you out of arrows? Because if you're out of arrows, go get more arrows. Do not stand here and get attacked like that. That's stupid. This is how you die, you fools. Actually, how we die is they broke through the gate in like no time flat because there's so freaking many of them, and now we gotta freaking run for our lives. All right, well, let's set the return to barracks there. All villagers. Oh, come on. There we go. Villagers, run away, please. I'm not in the mood to have all of you die. Let's just get them in range to start getting pew-pewed by all the other towers, which appears to be working just fine. They are taking some pretty serious losses. Some people are going to die if we're not careful. And it says we have another traveling merchant, but again, no merchant inventory. Oh, God. All right, we are going to transfer all gold back into global storage, and I have to tear down this trading center in favor of the original one because this is clearly bugged. Okay, the raiders are running away. It looks like one person was killed, and that is basically it. All right. Really wish we had been able to upgrade this tower in time. Might have made a difference, but OBKB. Let's go ahead and rebuild these gates. And for some reason, the AI does seem to focus on fighting the gates more often than just going for the walls here, which means we probably could just upgrade the gates alone, and that would make a difference. I'm not saying it would be sufficient for our defense, but I think it would make a difference. So what was the damage? We lost one person, a handful of little wall buildings, and that's about it, and killed 21 of them. I wish you got something for the number of raiders you killed. Like, I mean, cool, I killed like 2/3 of them, but it doesn't matter because I get nothing as a result. All I did was waste arrows. All I really need to do is just scare them away. Oh, whatever. Anyway, okay, so we got rid of our trading posts. Now I have to rebuild this dang thing. Honestly, that kind of peeves me off a little bit. That's a really, really big oversight for this game. And another bug, the trading post traveling merchant notification up here will not go away anymore. Oh, dear. Well, you know, I'm enjoying this game a lot, but that doesn't project a very nice image, now does it? How are we doing at the Armorer? The Armorer is producing some shields using planks and pelts and hauberks, which is kind of like, I guess in this case, chest armor. I don't remember if it's technically got chain aspects to it or not. But anyway, iron, coal, and pelts are necessary. Okay. This is not super important to me, I don't think. I mean, yeah, my soldiers were kind of vulnerable last time, so maybe it does make sense. Why is the travel time so bad? No, really, though. Transferring goods is where they're spending almost all of their time. You don't need that much. It's planks, iron, pelts, coal. This should all be located somewhat close to you. What's the problem here? Well, what about the furniture workshop? Is this a bit more sensible? Just takes a whole load of planks to make furniture. I mean, this doesn't seem worth it anymore. It was one thing when I thought maybe logs would turn into furniture, but planks? I already have a hard enough time with planks, thank you very much, and I got 12 people dedicated to the job. Yeah, no. I don't know what furniture is needed for, I'm guessing I get extra tax income. Other than that, I do not care. No thank you. Hey, can someone go around and please repair my buildings? Again, I said in the last video, this is something that people complained about, that repairs were just not happening for some reason. Oh, and as soon as I say that, it got repaired. Okay, we just need to make sure we have plenty of planks and even some stone and bricks on hand. And as long as our builders aren't overwhelmed with other tasks, eventually they do go around and do this. Okay, we're fine. Okay, the little mine up over here is out of ore. We knew that was going to happen. It only had like 50-something anyway, so we're going to ignore all of that. Let's go ahead and move my cart up over here, and this is where the mother lode of iron ore is located. So we are going to go ahead and set up over here, and this should be enough to kind of keep me set for a long, long time. At least I hope so. Are the merchants working again? Uh-oh. Yes, okay. Yes, they are working again. Excellent, okay. Yeah, all right. Well, at least we were able to get out of that bind. Hey, look, sand, a resource that I'm having a heck of a time buying on my own. Perfect. Let's just go ahead and get some of that, and then anything else? Baskets and stuff? No. Grain? No, thank you. Clay? No. Yeah, there's maybe the next one will be better, but okay. This is still I like a lot the idea that trading is such a big, important part of this game. I really, really do. I'm not trying to complain too much about that. I also am not a fan of depending on RNG to get resources I want. For example, stone. I would love to see a stone merchant come through. I don't know what determines what kinds of resources are going to show, but so far I'm not getting the thing that I want, and therefore I am peeved. I think we just had our first villager die of old age. I know that sounds kind of sad, but like, legitimately, the fact that we've been able to get through an entire generation here, and people are dying, I guess, of old age now, instead of violence or starvation or anything, rather implies to me that we're able to have long, protracted periods of peace. That's actually a good thing. Huzzah, he's dead. Gosh, I can make so much money off of beer. I make a lot of this stuff, and then I can just basically milk them for all their freaking worth. It's outstanding, even if I don't have a great price. Who cares, man? I am, at this point, willing to go ahead and start paying premium prices for certain things, like stone, which I've already done here. Buy out a bunch of iron bars and stuff. You know, pretty much anything that's a raw resource I can get my hands on, that's what I'm going to do. I'm watching my logs dwindle at an alarming rate, though, which does, you know, alarm me. That's kind of the implication right there. But, yeah, we really need another trader to come through with a lot of this so I can save myself the effort, because even though I have an army of laborers at this point, like 25 ready to go, it doesn't matter. Takes absolutely forever for them to actually chop anything down. What the crap is going on down here? Whoa, are those rats? Look at them go! Oh gosh, they're freaking everywhere. I'm not seeing the infestation button over here, but I feel like I freaking ought to be. Holy crud, that's so many rats. Ugh, disgusting. Smeesh them all. So at this point, I have to ask the question, like, what are we trying to accomplish now with this series? Because as you all know, I don't like dragging a series on forever, even if the views are really good. You know, Jumping the Shark is a great way of ruining an otherwise pretty good series. So I feel like my next real goal at this point is probably to try and get up to a tier 4 town center, though I did just realize to do that, you would need an upgraded trading center over here, which means we have to basically lose all trading power because of that bug. So it's gonna be the literal last thing that I do. If we want this, though, I need more large houses, which basically means more upgrades, and we're not that far off, only 6 to go, and then I need another 50 population. Then we just accept that we're kind of going into the final stretch and we're gonna end the game, and we build this sucker up, and then we upgrade, and then boom! We win the game, right? Is that how it works? I'm pretty sure that's how you win. Because we've built everything, right? Is there anything we've missed? We've got theaters, we've got pubs. I haven't got an apothecary shop, actually. Hospitals. Hold up, that's something we're missing out on. Maybe the healer's house can get upgraded to a hospital? I didn't see anything that said it was called a hospital exactly, but okay, fine. I found something I'm missing. See, that's the kind of stuff we check for. You know what I mean? Anyway, housing, done. Storage, Coopers, yep, done. Food production, we should have everything over here. Resources, we've got, I think, everything here. Let's see, bricks, blacksmiths, foundries, breweries, furniture, and glassmaker. Yep, we got all of that. We've got all defenses. We could just kind of upgrade, like, all of the walls, but I need a frick ton of stone for that. And then I guess we could be building out, like, some statues and stuff for a lot more desirability, and that would help a little bit. You know, we could do that. Sure, fine, fair enough. I'll go ahead and build one. You get the idea. But, like, that's it. That's kind of it. We built everything. I just want to get to tier 4 to say, hey, I win the Farthest Frontier in its current state, because then I get bragging rights. Who would you even go bragging to, you might ask? I don't know. That's beside the point. I'm offended you even asked such a question. Shut up. Sure enough, by the way, the upgraded healer's house is, in fact, a hospital, which means more people can work here now, and I think we're able to deal with illnesses generally in better shape. They've got waste stored in here? That's gross. Patients healed this year, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to, like, make any medicines and stuff. I thought I saw that in the upgrade path you'd have more medicinal access. Maybe what they mean, though, is the ability to make said apothecary shop, which I guess we'll go ahead and place. Does it boost desirability or anything? Doesn't look like it. That's probably fine. How about we build it up over this way or something? I don't care. Sure, right here seems fine. What kind of resources does this take again? Looks like it takes medicinal roots, willow branches, and honey and produces medicine. Oh, good. Another use for honey. That's actually great. The irony being, I've been using up all my honey by making ridiculous amounts of beer. Oh my gosh, finally a vendor who's got lots of stone and stuff. Beautiful. I'll buy 300-something stone. You know, I'll even buy your iron bars. I know they're at a premium, but I can afford it, and I think that's worthwhile. Anything else from you? Probably not. How would you like to buy a whole freaking ton of beer? There we go. That offsets things beautifully. Well, this is fun. Okay, so a little bit behind the scenes here. So as I'm recording all of this, I suddenly am getting a ping from my computer, and I take a look at the message, and oh, lo and behold, my recording just stopped. Why? Because my disk just ran out of space. For the record, I have 2 hard drives. My operating system and a lot of my recordings and stuff go on my primary drive, which is over 1 terabyte. It's like 2 terabytes, I think, almost in size. So I'm like, are you insane? How the heck did I use up all the space? So I go and look at the recording software. Lo and behold, Farthest Frontier, for some reason, is taking like 3 to 4 times more bytes of data than an equivalent video from anything else. Like the last video I recorded, the last episode, it was about an hour and a half of footage. 100 gigabytes plus of data. I mean, I know that's like sounds like a large number, and it is, but like in context, a typical video might take 30 or 40, maybe, if it's a big video. 100 gigabytes is ludicrous. So I have no idea. Oh, Raiders! I've got no idea what is going on with Farthest Frontier that it's making my recording software think that it needs to go overdrive, but wow, that's amazing. Anyway, Raiders are approaching from down here. Honestly, like, they've come up this direction like once. When was the last time that they ever came up in this direction? I think never. Do they ever change their spawn location? Is there a way I can figure out the pattern? Can I just reinforce this southern area right over here and that's all I'm ever gonna need? Oh, I've got no idea. Anyway, all right, so we should already have all of the towers manned at this point. That's no problem at all. Let's go ahead and get my soldiers, of which I now have 5, set up somewhere over, I don't know, let's say over here for the time being. And yeah, you better believe I'm going to go ahead and ring that bell. I'd like this to at least to say, hey, anyone outside of the walls, come back, or something, you know? Anything along those lines would make me feel just a little bit better. So I've got at least a handful of people who are outside of the walls. Oh gosh, they're getting pew-pewed real hard. Hey, Hunter, that's really bold of you, but you really don't need to stay in there. So we're locking down the gates, which is good. Let's see, it looks like they're splitting off into another small group. There's actually a few over here now. We are trying to retreat though, so there's actually a bunch in several directions, but I've got the stone gates now. So how effective is this gonna be at holding these guys off? That's my question. Let's move the flag over here because while they're stuck on this is a perfect opportunity to cause a lot of casualties. Pew, 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 say my soldiers. Pew, pew, pew. Can you please not run in there, even though you should honestly have a shield and everything. Oh, look how much more survivable these guys are. the difference. Holy crud, if these guys have armor and shields, they can last way longer, which is like sensible. But that is a difference. That is a big honking difference. Go slaughter these freaking raiders. Dude, I think we just killed like all of them. Oh, that's beautimous. Okay. Well, that was the easiest raid we've had yet, and part of it is because of good defenses and better gates, and part of it is because our soldiers having armor makes a huge freaking difference. All right, lessons learned. I was worried that the armor was going to be a waste of time. I was wrong. The armor is not a waste of time at all. Love it. All right, we're going to end this video here before anything else crashes. I think in the next video, we are going to end things. We are going to try to rush toward getting this tier 4 town center. I'd even like to start upgrading a few of the walls to stone just for the sake of aesthetics, if nothing else. We almost finished up the last of the wall over here, so we're about to be a fully enclosed area, and I need just 300 pops, which means I'm building up another market and a few more houses over here, and then boom, we'll be ready to end this on a high note and say we effectively beat the game for whatever it's worth right now. Hello, we are still under attack. There are more raiders. Right. I don't think this is an actual problem. We should still have people over here dealing with it, but holy crud. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.